August 20th, 2023, the 20th Sunday of Ordinary Time. The first Christian community had to confront their own exclusivism. There were those who believed that salvation was meant only for the Jewish converts. There were also liberals like St. Paul. Matthew's Gospel presents Jesus' perspective on the issue. As the evangelist relates the dialogue between Jesus and the woman in today's reading, he sounds almost delighted to emphasize the increasingly harsh tone of the Master's response. In the beginning, he ignores. But as the woman insists, he becomes even more severe and says, "I was sent only to the lost sheep of the nation of Israel." Presenting himself as a shepherd of Israel, Jesus declares that he intends to fulfill the prophecies. And the woman understands. She knows that she is not of the chosen people. She's aware of not belonging to the flock of the Lord and not having the right to salvation. However, she relies on the goodwill and the free intervention of God. Bowing down to Jesus, she begs, "Lord, help me." The answer to her insistence is an insult. It is not right to take the bread from the children and throw it to the dogs. The Israelites are the sheep. The Gentiles are the dogs. The term dog was often derogatorily used to refer to the pagans in those days. On the lips of Jesus, this expression is surprising, especially if one takes into account the fact that the Canaanite woman turned to him with great respect. 3 times she called him Lord, 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 the title with which Christians profess their faith in the risen one. And once she proclaims Son of David, which equates to recognizing him as the Messiah. It seems that, like all his countrymen, Jesus also has an abhorrence to foreigners. But is it so? The conclusion of the story clarifies our doubt. "Woman," says Jesus, "how great is your faith." It is a praise that has never been addressed to an Israelite woman. The preceding provocation, the contempt for the pagans, the reference to their impurity and unworthiness were all but a clever staging. Jesus wanted his disciples to radically alter the way they deal with foreigners. He played the part of the integral and pure Israelite in order to show how ridiculous and senseless the separatist mentality cultivated by his people was. While the flock of sheep kept themselves away from the shepherd who wanted to gather them, the dogs approached him and, because of their great faith, received salvation. This message is as timely as ever. The church is called to be a sign that all discriminations related to gender, to race, to culture, to nation, or to institution have ended. Paul declares, "In Christ Jesus there is no longer any difference between Jew or Greek, between slave or free, between man or woman, but all of you are one in Christ Jesus." The Canaanite woman is the model of a true believer.